Because this was an insurgency, folks. This was run like an insurgency. This was irregular warfare at its finest in politics. We have what we call citizen journalists. Because the journalists that we have in our media did a disservice to themselves, actually more than they did to this country. They did a disservice to themselves because they displayed an arrogance that is unprecedented. And so the American people decided to take over the idea of information. They took over the idea of information, and they did it through social media. We have an army of digital soldiers. 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 We have an army of digital soldiers.
Good morning, everybody.
Because this was an insurgency, folks. This was run like an insurgency. This was irregular warfare at its finest in politics.
Pay attention, guys.
Citizen journalists. Okay? Because the journalists that we have in our media did a disservice to themselves, actually more than they did to this country.
We are the news now, guys.
They displayed an arrogance that is unprecedented. And so the American people decided to take over the idea of information. They took over the idea of information, and they did it through social media.
We are the news now.
An army of digital soldiers. We have 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 an army of digital soldiers.
Good morning, everybody. And what you've heard right now is exactly what we are. The army of digital soldiers, all of the American patriots out there that's actually reporting what needs to be reported, needs to be heard, the truth. Now, let me tell you what's been going down the grapevine really, really quickly. This is some good fucking news. And if you do the research, you'll see it's there. I just dropped the video number 1 with Nancy Pelosi missing 2 days. This is trending. And I also want to let everybody know, if you're on the side of America, if you're on the side of Trump, if you're on the side of patriotism, you have to leave Facebook and Twitter. You have to leave them immediately. Immediately. Simply because you are a target. Now, I'm going to tell you something else. Nancy Pelosi's been missing for 2 days. A lot of people swear she was at the house. Yeah, in the beginning. What about the other 2 days? What about today, where you don't hear Madam Speaker? Yeah, go to the Washington Post here and watch the live impeachment shit that they're trying to do. There is no Madam Speaker there. I don't want to speculate. I don't want to get anybody's hopes high here. But it seems like, from what we've seen with the military presence, and it seems like she's been had. And we also found out today that Mitch McConnell's resigning. Mitch McConnell resigning. Now, I'm going to do more research on this, but from where I got it from, very, very credible. It seems like the pressure is really, really setting in. It seems like the truth is exactly what's going to set us free. You've got a lot of people who are doubting this president. There are a lot of people who are doubting our military. There are people who are doubting the rest of the figureheads that are up there, like Ted Cruz and others who are on our side, who are on the side of the Constitution of the United States of America. It's surprising to me how people who watch the leftist media, they swear that they know more than you, and not one bit of research do they do at all. None whatsoever. So a lot of people are just on some, oh, that's a conspiracy theory, stop it, or okay. You've got people protesting and dancing in Spain against lockdowns. Every parts of the world in other countries are being turned black. What's up, Brian? What's going on, Mr. Hawking? Good morning and good afternoon to you. You have all these countries that are going black. You have things that are being seized. You have a huge military presence in Washington and in America, period. Oh, and by the way, a large shipment of rifle suppressors have been delivered to the armed forces. So you got to sit back now and you got to think and you have to ask yourself, wait a minute. Nancy Pelosi, 2 days, not there after she brings up the articles of impeachment, very important legislation, and then Mitch McConnell is resigning. Yeah, it's only the 13th. It's happening. And what's funny is you guys have to hold the line because just like I finished showing you, we have a digital army. It just might be shown, but you will hear of this. What's going on, dead game? Good morning to you, my brother. God bless you. So not only is Nancy Pelosi missing 2 days, Mitch McConnell, basically resigning. On top of that, you've got some leftist actors coming out defending us now. I guess they're just on some. Well, you know what? We've been found out. It's too late. All of you celebrities, all of you senators, all of you governors, all of you that went against us, the United States of America, the Constitution, the Patriots. You guys got to understand. Same way you have a list, we do too. And we know who you are already. And just like Trump said yesterday, that the impeachment means nothing to him and bears no consequence to him. But he also said they better watch what they ask for. And that made the internet explode. Now, what's funny about the hypocrisy is they banned this man from Twitter, Facebook, everywhere else, but they're still talking about the things that he says. So big tech, you stupid bastards, do you not understand that you're passing on his word, even though you don't have him on your social media platforms? Oh, Trump said this. Oh, Trump said that. Thank you. Thank you very much. What's up, Khalil, the man of steel? Good morning to you, brother. God bless you. Right? Isn't that kind of stupid? Isn't that kind of stupid? Big tech goes and suspends the president of the United States, only to tell us and actually tweet out exactly what he has said. You fucking idiots. Guys are stupid. You're losing control. And guess what? Gitmo awaits. Now, if you just joined the program, I'm going to repeat this again. Nancy Pelosi has been missing from the floor for 2 days. We also have rumors that we also have a rumor that Mitch McConnell is set to resign. Is he trying to run? Too late, Mitch. Too late, Cocaine Mitch. It's too late for you. You know why it's too late? Because you've done and you've said what you've done and you said against the United States of America. What's up, Mr. Freeze? What's going on, brother? Now, if you just joined this, I want to show you and I want to present to you, because you guys rock, I want to share with you what you deserve. And that is a montage of who you are. Me, you, everyone in the United States. We are the digital army.
We have an army of digital soldiers. Because this was an insurgency, folks. This was run like an insurgency. This was irregular warfare at its finest in politics. We have what we call citizen journalists. Okay? Because the journalists that we have in our media did a disservice to themselves, actually more than they did to this country. They did a disservice to themselves because they displayed an arrogance that is unprecedented. And so the American people decided to take over the idea of information. They took over the idea of information. And they did it through social media. We have an army of digital soldiers.
We are the news, guys.
We have an army of digital soldiers.
We are our own information highway.
We have an army of digital soldiers.
Leave all social media platforms.
We have an army of digital soldiers. We have an army of digital soldiers. We have an army of digital soldiers.
That's right. That is us. And God bless each and every one of you patriots out there that are actually risking yourself to be put on the blacklist like I have, because at any given moment, they can roll up and try to blow our brains out. That's right. They can roll up and try to blow our brains out. But I'll tell you what. I showed it once, I'll show it again. I'll tell you what. I am ready for you, deep state. I am ready for you. I have my arms. I have everything that I need. And you should too. That's right. It's go time. And when I say it's go time, everywhere you walk, look over your shoulder. Black vans, white caravans, tinted windows, look out. You know why they want to get rid of you and put you under them and brainwash you and do everything that they done to everybody in their fucking countries? It's because they can't stand the fact that the Lord above has given you the freedoms of life, not the freedoms of a constitution. The Constitution just shows you, that's just proof that God wrote that for us. God told us this is how you are to live. And these people, Satanists, child rapists, pedophiles, criminals, fraudsters, want to eliminate me, you, the survivors of truth and justice. Exactly, Brian. Khalil says if you use WhatsApp, delete before the end of the month. If you get an update on your Android phone, do not update it. Leave it alone until this is all over. And like I said before, when the lights go out, just remember the Patriots are in charge. Mr. Freeze, I appreciate that, brother, but you know what? I'm not gonna do that just yet. I'm going to let them try to strike me. I'm going to let them try to take me down. I'm going to let them try to push me like they've pushed everyone else. And so far, they have not. You're talking to a man here who's defeated the LGBT because of one simple reason, one simple fact that holds over their head. And this is why they've left me the fuck alone. And that's because you have NAMBLA associated with your lesbian, gay, Transformers community. And before you tell me how to be decent, you guys are letting pedophiles, child rapists, rock in your fucking community. So before you go and try to fix my life, you guys need to fix yours. This is exactly why. And this is what everyone has to do. So let them come this way. Because the moment they do that, oh boy, they think this little old me can't bring a war. They think this little old me can't get heads and terrorize them. This is a walk in the park for me, guys. And I've been on top of this. This is exactly why a lot of people don't like me. This is why a lot of people, except for you guys, because you guys are normal. But the others, they don't like it because either I beat them to the information, I know more than them, so they have knowledge envy, or they just basically hate the people that follow me, which are you guys. Very intelligent intellectuals, guys who care for their families and themselves, guys who put their families before them, guys who take care of their responsibilities before fucking around, guys who tell the truth, guys who know their mistakes and own up and take accountability. They hate you. They hate me. It's quite all right. Just make sure that you have your mind on record and your heart on the record button in your mind, so that way you can understand and you can actually see and record this. Record exactly who opposes you, who opposes your freedoms, who opposes you as a human being on this rock we call Earth. Now is the time. This is exposing season. Oh no, I'll be connected to you guys. I'm on Instagram, which I can go live as well, and Instagram has nothing to do with this. So you guys can definitely catch me over on Instagram. All this will be over soon, guys. That's why I'm saying there's no need for a backup channel. There's no need. I come on here strong. There's not one morning, one minute, 1 hour, 1 second that I and I'm scared that, oh God, if I log in, am I not going to be there? Fine. If I'm not on YouTube, no problem. I got Instagram. If I'm not on Instagram, no problem. I'll make a website. Yeah, they're coming for us guys. And they're coming for all of them that game. It's funny how Mitch McConnell wants to resign now. And it's funny on how Nancy Pelosi cannot be found 2 days in a row. A lot of people are going against, oh, but she was there. Yeah, the first day. What about the other 2 days? How come she's not there today? They're talking about, yeah, Iran had a blackout. Pakistan had a blackout. Yes, Khalil. Yes, it's all true. It's all true. It's all true. Italy had a blackout. Parts of the world are blacking out because they're raiding. Remember when I told you, or wherever you got your information from the digital soldiers? Remember when I told you guys that they had taken Nancy Pelosi's laptop, and at the same time they broke into Ukraine. They went to Ukraine and broke into the Ukraine Biden compound and confiscated 15 more fucking laptops. Remember I told you that? I didn't make that up. I didn't make that up. As a matter of fact, if you go back, you will see exactly who told us this. These are people that are straight connected, which are the real digital soldiers. Trump is backed up by 200 generals. He said that himself as well. He said that as well. The moment that these guys tried to impeach this president, they signed their death deal. I'm not sure if people, when they're arrested, will be charged with treason and then go to a firing squad. I don't know if that still exists, but I know they will be facing charges. It makes no sense, and it isn't right that these fucks can call out shit like, "Oh, people are privileged," but yet they are the more privileged ones. You guys got to see in between the lines. When they started talking about white privilege, they hid behind that because they're white themselves. No offense to anyone, but they put that out there so that way everybody could be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And when you look at them and you have sense and you're awake like I am, not woke, awake, you say, wait a minute, hold up, but you're fucking white. Same thing with Don Cocksucking Lemon, who said, yeah, every white man is a danger and a threat in the United States of America. But yet your co-host is a white. And the cock you suck and taking your ass every night, which is your husband, is a white man. So basically we have to ask ourselves, what the fuck are you people talking about? Do you think we're that fucking stupid? I'm sorry to give you the answer, but yes, not us, but them. People on that side that are still believing all the shit that they're putting out there. Me and my wife had an argument this morning, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's been happening to you guys too, with your family and your friends. You know what? Let them draw the line. Let them draw the line as to whether they want to speak to you or not. What's up, Carlos Mendoza? What's going on, my brother? Let them be that. Let them do that. Now, for those that have actually joined for boxing, boxing is fucking boring at this moment. I'm not talking Devin Haney and fucking Teofimo. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna repeat pattern my shit. I'm going to come back to boxing when the world is normal again. Everyone else that's doing it, kudos to you. Thank you for keeping boxing alive. But right now, for me, it's not the time. That's not important. So if you want to unsubscribe now and you think that I lied to you, then go ahead and do it. But right now, instead of me telling you who's a fraud in boxing, I'd rather tell you who's a fraud in life. That's just basically where I stand. And I have adamantium legs when I stand. You know what I mean? No doubt, Mr. Freeze. I'm glad you did. Everybody go check out Snafu Radio. I'll be giving you links to the other digital warriors as well. My man Brian, whether he knows it or not, Mr. Harkin, you are a digital warrior as well. You are a digital soldier. Anyone who reports this, anyone who talks on Trump, anyone who's speaking on the Constitution, anyone who's speaking on our freedoms, that is us. TJ Carr, what's going on, my brother? How you doing? Now, yesterday I gave out the links and nobody wanted to get on. I'm going to give out a link again. And I'm just going to take it like this. If you don't want to get on because you're scared, I can understand. But you also have to understand what's going on, Fuego. My man Fuego's in the house. You also have to understand, you have to speak. You have to speak. And you know what, Khalil? Yes, things will be televised. But once again, a lot of people have gotten rid of television, the cable networks. Twitter just lost $5 billion doing what they did, and they're continuing to spiral downward. So is Facebook. Once again, you cannot follow a movement and be down with a movement that is trying to suppress you. You cannot do this. This is why I have left those platforms. My only two platforms that I have left are YouTube and Instagram. And that's the way it's going to stay until YouTube decides to join the fuck faces, which they haven't yet. They haven't. And I'm more than sure that YouTube knows the consequence. So YouTube's on some, you know what? Until they get on us really, really hard, that's when we start banning. They haven't been banning anyone yet. And I'm glad. Everybody, please welcome my man, our brother, Brian Hawkin. What's going on, my brother?
None of that Jedi. Yourself.
Yes. So just here, just trying to take this all in, just hitting research and stuff, just taking a good look at things because, once again, I'm going to repeat it. Nancy Pelosi has been missing for 2 days. She didn't show up on the floor.
Yeah.
And then you've also got Mitch McConnell this morning, who was rumored to say that he was resigning. Now, I've had to ask you one question. Do you think the pressures are mounting on these people and what's to come as to them not being able to stop it?
This is the calm before the storm.
Exactly, my brother.
Storm is coming. And do I know something? I got the biggest smile on my face for that.
That's right. Now, what I would like you to do, my brother Brian, is please describe the events that are occurring in your country, in Ireland, please, because this also affects the world.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Well, the media are portraying Trump as a terrorist or a terrorist leader. They're really going in here on him, to the fact that if you listen to the media, Trump is the worst guy since Stalin or worst guy since Hitler. That's the way they're portraying him here, right?
Yeah.
Basically they're basically saying he's a traitor to the Constitution of the United States. Well, if you actually watch, Constitution is there to protect people from a corrupt government.
Exactly.
The only thing he's doing is saying, well, your rights is taken away from you, so it's up to the people to correct it. No, if he can't do it, someone has to step in.
Exactly.
So he's ready in an army, and he knows it's a war. The war's already begun, and some people are just waking up to it, and some people don't believe it because it's been a silent war. And this just has not been the last 4 years, Jedi. This has been for the longest time. These people have systematically taken away our freedoms piece by piece.
Yes.
Freedom of speech, freedom of rights. They're using the internet, even though we're using it to fight back. They're using it. They're silencing people with different political ideas. They're silencing people who, how would I best say it? They're silencing people who disagree with agendas.
Right.
Whatever they're pushing out. And they've been doing this for the longest time, and they've been doing it slowly, and they've used it to back up a database on everyone. Crazy. Political history, what you believe in.
Wow.
Your religion, everything.
Damn.
Your shopping history, everything. They got everything on record.
That's crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a war. We are in a war. Simple. And anyone who doesn't think we're in a war, and I keep saying this, I've been saying this for the longest time. We are in a war, and it's just not with big tech. It's just not with government. It's with a globalist elite agenda who do not work for the human interest, the human good.
It's crazy. That is nuts. Yeah, it's nuts. I want to give you a little bit more intel from a gentleman called Doug TenNapel, and he's saying that Sidney Powell, piece of the Fandom Collective. Thank you very much. Even though I'm not on Twitter anymore, I appreciate you guys continuing to spread the word. Thank you so much. This gentleman by the name of Doug TenNapel is about to tell us some shit right now, and I want to take you to it because he's saying that there's going to be a martial law. Sidney Powell's coming out and saying that there will be a martial law. So let's take a listen to it.
Sidney Powell weighs in on martial law in an interview. Let's take a look at this video that I saw posted.
Is this what was? I keep seeing this coverage about somebody saying martial law. Is that?
No.
And I can tell you for sure that was not discussed in the Oval Office Friday night.
So there's
That
no
was
truth
all
to those
fake
reports.
news. No. We had no conversation with the president about imposing martial law.
Was there a conversation about the National Guard being deployed to secure these machines?
No.
Was there a discussion about anybody in the federal government being deployed to secure these machines? Like, why did anybody think you were talking about martial law?
But I don't know why people thought that, other than they try to throw that out to scare people.
In other news, this channel got its first strike warning.
Yeah,
for posting a
congratulations.
Glenn Hill video. It got forcibly removed, and I'd like to thank YouTube. I'll just remind them of what Twitter says about channel takedowns. We strongly condemn internet shutdowns. They're hugely harmful, violate basic human rights and the principles of the. So thank you, YouTube. No, really, YouTube's been pretty cool to me. We really do push the line here, and this channel almost certainly will get destroyed very soon. And
And I gotta agree with him. It's gonna happen to me too. It's gonna happen to us. But you know what? This is what I'm saying. YouTube knows what it's doing. It's letting this information. All they're doing is giving strikes. They're not doing what Twitter or anyone else is, as to just taking you down automatically. And I'm happy that YouTube is being a bit lenient. But we're gonna push it until we open a wound on these motherfuckers. Let's continue.
okay with that. The notoriety's been great and the money's been great, but I'd rather not play it super safe and just super protective. If you hold on to these things too tight, they can get you to do and say anything they want, and that's not what I'm about. For those of you guys who know me, I have no interest really in opening up a Rumble or a BitChute channel, but I'm probably going to have to, because I just want YouTube to know it's because of the way you act that I have to open up a channel for protection and start putting my videos over there. I'd rather be a company man. I'd rather just keep them over here on YouTube. I'm going to have to look to other means. I'm Doug TenNapel in exile.
There you have it. I like to say good morning to my brother, my good friend, the Star Wars dad, John. What's up, my brother? No doubt, fellow patriot right there. My man served, did his thing. He's one of the reasons why we're able to do what the fuck we're doing, and these other bastards are able to do what the fuck they're doing. So, you know what I mean? God bless all of the soldiers, man, that have served and that are serving, man. Yeah, Carlos, Ben Shapiro is a fucking fraud. He is standing with these fucking lefties saying that Donald Trump basically started this. I'm not sure if he went back on what he said, like everyone else is, because now they understand that he said go protest peacefully, right? And now all of a sudden, people that are actually standing with these people are fucking dumb.
Yeah.
And the gentleman you just listened to, he's the creator of Earthworm Jim. Yes, correct, TJ. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. No, these are the people who I never heard no words of negativity when BLM was doing their stick.
Exactly.
You know,
Remember when Fredo Cuomo said, "Show me exactly where a protest is supposed to be peaceful." When BLM and Antifa were destroying, right? Remember that? So I have the same questions for that fucking steroid using freak who's scared of fucking Steven Crowder, right? I have a question for you, you fucking faggot. All right, and I know you're not gonna answer it because you're gonna hide behind your other homo nipple bar wearing motherfucking brother who's also a fucking S&M fucking victim, right? I'm gonna let you fucking faggots know something, both of you. Even your dead father's a faggot. Fuck all of you. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Here's the question. Exactly, show us exactly where we're supposed to have a peaceful protest. Show me where peace is supposed to be inside of a protest. The same question. Now you answer it, you faggot. It's back on your lap now. Can you answer that? No, you can't, because that's all you guys do. You guys live and roll down the stream of shit with your fucking cock paddles and down the stream of shit, man. And you just come with the contradiction. And you ask us these questions, but when we throw them back at you, oh, you can't do this. Yes, the fuck we can. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Can I say something looking back at it now?
Go ahead.
With the Capitol building and going into it, and the police apparently let people go through the line.
Yes.
either they agreed with the people who were there protesting,
Yeah.
or they were told to let them free.
Well, I'm gonna let you know something. Thank God you brought that up. They were let in from the barricades. Oh, remember when I said NPR had reported something? And John, this is something that's gonna flip your fucking wig. Everyone else as well. John is driving on the way to work, so this is gonna flip your wig, John. Check this out. NPR had reported at 9:38 a.m. that Trump protesters and Trump supporters had breached the Capitol. Meanwhile, this had happened at 2:30, 3 o'clock p.m. Ah, you see that? You see that? That shows that it was already a setup. It was a setup from the part where you had a man who had a camera who said that he recorded these four white caravans with black windows that were led by the police, bro, in Washington to the rally. They opened up the gates and these guys came storming in like fucking Vikings, bro. But thank God that during all of that, Trump was like at least a block away in a safe location watching this.
Yeah.
Watching all of it. On top of that, they had agents within Antifa. This is why they took Pelosi's laptop and everything else.
Yeah. And you know what that reminds me of? Did you ever see the BBC report of Building 7 and 9/11?
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
45 minutes before they said Building 7 dropped, 45 minutes it was reported on BBC News that it dropped.
Exactly.
That's what that reminds me of.
Yes, great fucking intel. Exactly, Brian. Exactly. You are 1,000,000% correct with that. These are what they call false flags. These are what they call hoaxes. Not a regular hoax that you go and you trick. No. Hoaxes where they go through it, but yet it was planned. You know? And it just goes to show you. Now check this out, guys. If you just joined, Nancy Pelosi she brought the impeachment articles on, and it's such an important legislation. What's up, Tank? What's going on, brother? Good morning and God bless you. Right? It's such an important piece of legislation that she put up and stuff. She's supposed to be there. 2 days she has not been around. Then you got Mitch McConnell, who's talking about resigning. My friends, the pressure is mounting. On top of that, I don't want to speculate. I really don't want to get anyone's hopes high. But this just keeps bleeding to the digital soldiers. This just keeps bleeding down the information line where there is a man named George. There is a man named George who is with the president.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure if you guys know who this George is, but they are saying that it is JFK Jr. They are saying it is John F. Kennedy Jr. They are saying that John F. Kennedy, this is what's going through this. I am not saying it. I'm not certified. I'm letting you know what's been coming down the information line. I'm trying to find it right now so I can bring it to you guys so you can see it yourself.
Okay.
They're saying, I think it was Robert, his brother, was on a live a couple of months ago. And people were asking him, is your brother alive? If he is, please touch your nose. He smiled and he touched his nose. This was months before this. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if this man actually faked this, because he knew, because remember, he was going up against Hillary at the time. Remember that? So I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to kill this man. He knew about it and he just came out and just, basically set this up, did what he had to do, and he's coming back for revenge on how they killed his father, on how they're trying to take the country. And it's funny on how a video this morning surfaced on President Trump speaking in the White House, speaking on John.
Yeah.
Holding his picture up. It's, like I said, I don't want to get anybody's hopes high. I don't want to sound like a bullshit artist. Let me just show you exactly what I mean by this. Hold on for a second. Let me show you exactly what I mean. This came out yesterday on Fox, right? And you have to ask yourself, and this was during Sean Hannity. Sean Hannity has left all multimedia platforms. So he is with us. So is Mark Levin. So you guys, so you guys can follow them. If you still watch Fox, it's safe to follow them. Those two. And everyone else, no. Now they're about to be out the door as well. They're going to throw them out. So I expect them to be working on OAN News and other and NTR as well, which are the patriotic and the, you know. Now this was President Trump speaking on John. And I want you, because after this, I'm going to show you exactly this little surprise that they showed us. But check this out, guys.
He wanted a paddle. This is an original photo, right? You can see it. And it's right there. And that opens up, and that's John Kennedy. That's John. Who was a friend of mine. And who was getting ready. He was going to sell George magazine. He was a good friend. He was a great guy. And he was going to run for political office. He would have been very tough to beat. He had a lot of things going, including the look. We're not supposed to be talking about look anymore and under the Me Too generation, but he had the look.
All right. Now, why would he be speaking of? What's up, Super Cat? God bless you, my brother. I see you. Why would he be talking about John? Now, let me bring you to something else here. This was something that I was watching this morning and my jaw just fucking dropped because I said, holy shit. And you guys will be saying holy shit as well. I hope they didn't take it down. All right. Yes, it's only 7 seconds. It's only 7 seconds. But it is titled, piece of science splat. It is titled George is Here. Let me link you guys to this. Okay, let me just link you guys to this really fast. It's to a point where I'm just saying right now, wow. Now I'm not approving this. I'm not certifying this. I'm not saying that this is actually what's going on, but it is being given to us as information from the Digital Patriots. Now check this out, guys. Can you see it? You see this black screen?
Yeah.
All right. It says George is here. Check this out. Okay? I'll bring it back again. Now, you see this beautiful piece of equipment here?
Yep.
They don't use these unless they're really, really doing something. It also got a satellite on it. All right. Who are these people? Who are these people? Because you see Trump right there, if you can see the arrow. Right? Yeah. Who are these people? Let's see who's next to him. Who is this?
That JJ.
This is exactly what I look. Like I said, I'm not certifying this. I'm not saying it's the truth. But you have to ask yourself, who are these people? Which are in why has the army been deployed? All the armed service. What's going on? It's called the Insurrection Act. That's what's going on. And if you want a little education on it, let me just finish showing you this. If you want a little education on it, allow me to show you guys exactly what is being used right now. Okay? There are certain numbers on this thing that's being used. This was something that our forefathers, this is something that they put as, just in case of times like this is why they were a genius. They were geniuses. Okay? I want to show you exactly what they're using here. Let me just find it. I got to show you guys. Now, a lot of guys, oh, you're using, you guys are using fucking, you guys are using YouTube videos for your proof. That's lame. Yeah, okay. You don't understand the war that's going on right now. You just don't understand it. Now, you got 15,000 National Guards deployed in D.C. ahead of inauguration.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Also, chaos erupted as Pelosi embarrassed herself on air a couple of days ago, showing her anger, showing her disdain, showing, now, let me see if I can find it. I'm trying to find it. Here is another George is here. And this is sort of like an encryption video. Peace to Science Splat again. These things, and I checked for Science Splat. What's up, Chain? What Ice? What's going on? God bless you, brother. This is something that I already checked. Chain with these guys don't monetize. They don't monetize, so there's no reason for them to be putting this up here to try to gain any money. But this was an encrypted message here. Check this out. Okay? What the fuck was that? Number one. Number two, the music in the background is very, very, very familiar. Third, what the hell is about to happen? Like, what is about to happen is going to be something beyond the scales of reality. Beyond the scales of reality, guys. And I'm glad. And once again, I have to dedicate this to each and every one of you guys following. I have to dedicate this to each and every one of you guys who are basically just here, part of this army. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because this is exactly who we are. We are the digital soldiers.
We have an army of digital soldiers. Because this was an insurgency, folks. This was run like an insurgency. This was irregular warfare at its finest in politics. We have what we call citizen journalists. Okay? Because the journalists that we have in our media did a disservice to themselves, actually more than they did to this country. They did a disservice to themselves because they displayed an arrogance that is unprecedented. And so the American people decided to take over the idea of information. They took over the idea of information. And they did it through social media. We have an army of digital soldiers. 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 We have an army of digital soldiers.
That's right. And that's us. You know what I mean? Shit is real. And you saw all of them. And they've included everyone, even myself, even Brian, everyone, anyone on their channel. If you have one, if you're speaking on this, they have included you too. You are part of the Q army. What is Q? It's a quantum computer that and a team that has actually formulated and have been calculating this all the way till now, and they have been totally correct. Now, those that don't believe, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. See, we on this side, we understand that you guys need help. You guys are programmed. We understand that it is you guys that are stuck with the words that you label us with, which are conspiracy theorists. You can do that. We have no problem with that because at the end of the day, the meaning of that is the truth. Conspiracy theorists are truth tellers. It is you want to label it a conspiracy. You want to label it a conspiracy theory because you don't believe. Regardless, and I know you motherfuckers, you little rat bastards, done your research and you know it's the truth, but you want to pull the line. You want to tug a war with us. Not a problem. Just remember this. You guys, liars, always believe in their lies until they expose themselves and say, holy shit, I forgot this was a lie. That's what's happening now. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, there's a lot of proof right in front of you that these guys are believing in their lies so much that they're going forward with this fabrication, or should I say fabrications. And this is exactly why they're looking stupid. I never understood. I can try, but since I'm not a power hungry person, nor am I a materialistic person, I can try to put my mindset to where these people are, but at the same time, I couldn't get it because you're willing to lie. You're willing to kill people. You have done the most atrocious acts on humanity as to child porn and molestation and sex rings and with man, women, and children. And we're supposed to sit here and say to Kamala Harris is a good figure for women, even though she was sucking Joe Brown dick, right? And she slept to the top. So we're supposed to say to our daughters, our little nieces, every little girl out there, yeah, follow Kamala Harris. I'm gonna call her Kamala. I'm gonna call her Kamala, not Kamala. It's Kamala, bitch. You fucking rough face looking bitch. That's exactly who you are. You're a fucking monster. And little girls, whoever's saying little girls should look up to her, you're prostituting your fucking child, bro. You're training her to be like Cardi B. You're training her to be like Foxy, but you're training them to be sluts, bro. You understand? You're training them to be all this shit. And now is the time to nurture. Now is the time to watch. Now is the time to be around and protect. But people aren't going to do that. People are going to argue with you because you know why? This shit is so real.
Yeah.
That what do you do, right? Like what's the reaction to a person who didn't believe and now they have to believe because it's been shown? As much as they've been saying, show me and I'll believe you, and when you actually do, what happens? They don't take accountability for that. Have you heard of that, Brian?
Oh yeah, I've heard. There's a few people around me who don't believe, think I'm a little bit conspiracy theorist, think I'm nuts. Here's the thing, right? I'm not a guy to tell you I told you so. But when this shit happens, I might have a smile on my face and I might just say to some people, I told you so.
That's right. And on top of that, we have a right. We have a right to scream on the top of our lungs. Checkmate, motherfuckers.
Checkmate, motherfuckers.
That's right. Checkmate, motherfuckers. And I even do it like Samuel L. Jackson. Hey, checkmate, motherfucker. That's right. Checkmate.
Why did I go like the guy from Hangover?
Yeah, right. Say left one more time, motherfucker. Say the left one more time.
Checkmate, motherfucker.
That's right, bro. Fuck yeah.
But no, there's a few people. Some people don't even care about this. They don't, they don't care what's happening either way. They're just getting on with their lives.
Yeah, the ones that don't, Brian, are the ones that are on that side. The ones that are just like, yeah. Too late. It's certified. Biden's my president. Yeah, well, you guys that are trying to wring Biden's soggy nuts, you guys are traitors. You guys are fucking traitors to this country. As a matter of fact, I'm more than sure that if my father was alive, he'd shoot you right in your face. If this was a war field, of course. And as other patriots would have shot you in your face too. If this was a war, of course. But you know what? It's okay. I'm calm. I'm collected. I was on edge. You know what I mean? I'm just to a point where I'm not on guard, but my guard is up. I already showed you guys I got my piece next to me. I already showed you guys I'm prepared for shit to hit the fan. The thing is that I'm not contemplating it though. I'm hoping it doesn't. I hope that this shit goes smoothly where everyone gets picked up and that's that. Give you a little statistic. In 2016, the swamp was known to have corruption by 70%.
70%, yeah.
Now, it's at a 95% rate of corruption.
If Donald Trump gets through this and he clears up the swamp the best he can, this guy will go down as the greatest president.
Well, he already is. He already is the greatest president that has ever taken office. You know why?
I'm on about through for us. He's probably the greatest of my lifetime, right?
Right.
Because this is the guy. But in general consensus, in 100 years' time, 200 years' time, this is the guy that cleared up everything. This is the guy that put everyone on notice.
Yep. Hell
the
yeah.
guy who put their backs to the wall.
Yep. Hell yeah. Now, I just want to let you guys know, you get up on this panel with me and Brian, you are to speak facts. If you want to debate, let me know what you're getting up on. Everybody, please welcome Dead Game Boxing. What's going on, my brother?
What's up, man? What's up? Just listening to you, man. Just want to chop it up, man. We have some of the same points of view.
Yes, sir.
It's just, where is this going? That's the question. Where is it going?
Yep.
And which side is the dark side? You know, which side is the dark side? That's the question.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Doesn't it feel like? Yeah, like Brother Dead Game. Doesn't it feel like, and Brian as well, and everybody, doesn't it feel like we're in Star Wars of some sort, like we're the rebellion, right? Doesn't it feel that way?
It is.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
You know,
there's something in the air.
And fucking Darth Vader is Soros, right? Darth Vader is Soros. Nancy Pelosi's the fucking emperor.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I think where this is going, it's going to be where, okay, it's been rumored that Nancy Pelosi hasn't been on the floor for 2 days. Has she been arrested? Don't know. Don't want to speculate. Possibly. Don't know. But for 2 days, for a person to bring up this legislation, to bring up this impeachment articles, right, and not be there, that's strange. On top of all the military and the cage that's been, I mean, these guys actually think that the cage was built around to protect them, but that's caging them in. So I think the storm, the breach, the arrest happened. I think, I'm just speculating, I think when they actually try to drop the gavel on the impeachment, I think that's the final phase that he's waiting for of treason. Everything else that they've put on the table for us, gentlemen, ladies, if there are any in the chat, I'll tell you right now, everything they've done has been unconstitutional, has been a breach of the Constitution of the United States of America and of our freedoms. They have done everything that has been totally in violation. So Trump is right doing this. I'm glad he signed the Insurrection Act and he didn't take it to martial law. You know why? Because it wouldn't be fair to lock people down. We've already been locked down.
Yeah.
This is a great man, bro. This is a great man. You know?
Yeah, I think he's a guy just trying to do what's right. He wants politics to be in a positive light for the people. In 4 years, he has done so much against everyone.
Yes.
He has gone, he's not had a clean run at every. He has signed so many laws. He has signed so many things into, to help the American people.
Yep.
He put forward so many causes. I can name a few, but everything he's done, he's gone against the swamp. He is, he's swimming against he's swimming against the tide.
Yeah. Yeah. And I tell you right now, my man is very cardiovasculared up and he's treading those waters well. He's swimming really well, So, I understand. I can understand exactly where it comes from, where people, are not going to believe what's going on simply because, the deep state is too strong. They always get away with stuff. But at least in your lifetime, wouldn't you want to be behind something and want to be, you want to catch yourself saying in the future, You know what? These motherfuckers really weren't shit. It was just that they just had a lot of power. And that power, once you exposed it to the people, it is us. Look, we can bankrupt Twitter. We can bankrupt all these motherfuckers. Even Aunt Jemima, Lego, every corporation out there that's cutting everybody off, that's with Trump, right? Because remember, as much as we're terrorists to these motherfuckers that they like to name us, we are also their bread and butter. We are what produces their money from buying their products. So we can stand and fight too.
Oh yeah, I've stopped buying from big tech.
Yeah,
I'm not buying any. I was going to buy a PlayStation 5 after that. I just stopped buying from everyone.
yeah.
What I have will do me.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to.
I stopped buying Coke. I even stopped buying alcohol.
Yeah. Yo,
bare minimum, survive. That's it.
Damn. Yeah, no doubt. Mr. Dead Game, you have anything you want to say here, brother?
Yeah, man. This is the problem with Trump, and I do have my earpiece in, and if it's a problem, I can go on my speakerphone.
No. You sound fine.
Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem with President Trump.
Yeah.
Growing up, he mingled with a lot of these people, but he mingled with them from different sides. He was more on the business side, and some of these guys was more in other areas like the law and political. And now that he's in the political side, he don't know who to trust. They demonized him coming out of the gate as being a racist.
Right.
And the people he surrounded himself with was not for the benefit of the country and him as helping them run the country.
Right.
So is who can he trust? You know, he had to fire so many people, and they're all not that they've been. And after he fired them, you can tell that they were disloyal because they talk bad about him. Now, you know that's not loyal people. So that is going to be hard for him to do what he's trying to do. But if he doesn't accomplish what he's trying to accomplish and they get away with it, this country is done.
Yep.
It's over with.
Yep.
If they get away with it and they have another 4 years to plot and plan, and they get away with this, taking the country like this, the way they did it in plain sight, it's over with, bro.
Just not this country.
Yeah, all over the world.
Just not the United States.
Yeah, all over the world. Now, I want to show you something really fast as well. I want to show you something really, really fast. I want to show you guys different parts of the world that have been blackened out because of these raids and shit. The first one I'm going to show you really fast is let me see, where are we? Give me 1 second, fellas. I just gotta find this. See, because that's the thing. A lot of these proofs are being taken down, like they're being erased. And like right now, I'm looking at my history, and I don't see it. But I've got something to show you guys. And listen, do you remember when I was speaking on the Bush Senior? What was it? The Bush Senior funeral?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember when there was a white envelope being passed to everyone? Like certain people got white envelopes?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is it here. Piece to Science Splat. This here is going to show you who. Notice Jimmy Carter doesn't have one. He doesn't get one, but everyone in there gets one, especially the Clintons, especially Obama, especially Biden. And guess what it says in that paper within the envelope? Guess what it says?
He knows.
Yep. He knows.
He knows
everything. That's exactly what it said. He knows everything. Now, I want you to pay attention to the panic on these people's faces, their demeanors. Everyone you see in front of you right now, except for Jimmy Carter, are fucking demons. Check it. Yep, they got one too. Ha ha.
Bomb.
Love it.
Here, did Obama do a swallow?
Yep,
Really?
he sure did. Nothing,
This
nothing
is rice.
can
Think
stop
it's good for you? Think
what's coming. Nothing. Nothing
One
can
simple-
stop what's going to come. This is why I say there's something into play, and all of us, whether we're on his side, whether we're not on the side of America, everyone is going to find themselves saying, "Holy shit!" Watch. Watch.
I'm a small officials for sure.
You know?
I'm just waiting for shit that the fan, you know.
Oh yeah, we all are. We all are. But it's looking good so far. We've got this fucking rhino, this soggy neck having turkey neck fucking leasing Mitch McConnell talking about he's gonna resign. Good, resign. Get the fuck out of here, you rhino. Then Nancy Pelosi hasn't been seen in 2 fucking days. 2 fucking days. 2 goddamn days.
I was tempted to play what do you call it, the fucking X-Files music. Show Nancy, show a close up of Nancy Pelosi. I've been there.
That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy, you know. But you know, now a lot of people are. I'm looking at the timelines and shit now. A lot of people are reporting. The Digital Patriots are reporting that chaos erupts as Nancy Pelosi embarrassed herself on air, which was like 2 days ago. After that, she hasn't been seen. Did the bitch die? And they're not telling us? Oh God, I hope so. But I'm just saying. Now I'm going to show you Executive Order 13959, which is the QFS money system. Now,
did you know that you can make money with Amazon?
Man, shut up. Fuck Amazon. Fuck all of them. Fuck y'all with your fucking big tech. Fuck you guys. But let me show you this here. Executive Order. That game dropped off. Got your back, brother. No worries. Got your back. Got your back, that game. You're here.
Yeah, if I get a phone call, man, it throws me off, man. But yeah, I'm in. Yeah, go ahead and cook.
No doubt. Don't sweat it, man. You know what you do? Just come right back on. I got your back, bro. All right, now check it out. As I'm here with my brothers, Dead Game Boxing, Mr. Dead Game Boxing, and Mr. Brian Harkin, myself, Mr. Jay Cotto, are going to show you what Executive Order 13959 means. And who is it going to exclusively? Check it. Let me slow it down for you because it's going a bit too fast, and I don't want that. It says here, Executive Order 13959 is here. Activated yesterday. Boom, bang, wham, slam. Take that, commies. Excuse me while I go back to sleep. Then you've got here Executive Order. China, North Korea war, media down globally. Is Paula already down? See, these are guys talking to each other. Compliance with U.S. Executive Order 13959. Schroeder Asian Total Return Investment Company, PLC, released. See? So this has been given to the Asian investment company. It's going down the line. Executive Order on addressing the threat from securities investments that finance communist Chinese military companies. Okay? This is the order. This is the order. Let's continue. Here. Well, then it is too late for these backpedal Joe politically and fill his pockets. Yes, it is. Executive Order 13959 is on the move. Just like a catapult must be wound up to store energy to sling its destructive, fiery, large balls of hay, destroy those from the greedy king's court.
Get out the
executive. That's right. Executive order going into effect. Get out the fucking popcorn. Hey, I will keep it short. I'm not sure if you know what's going on, but there is supposed to be a big government order. A big government order. Everything will get shut off, including internet, for 10 days or some shit. What are your thoughts? My concern is this: Executive Order 13959. Have you ever heard? These guys can't fuck us. Have you ever heard about the whole world order stuff? Executive Order 13959. Hoping to get some input on this. Well, you should have been here. Wikipedia. Executive order is a U.S. presidential executive order signed on November 12th, 2020 by President Donald Trump. Its stated goal is addressing the threat from securities investments that finance communist Chinese military companies. We can get an explanation on, can we get an explanation on this? Is a U.S. presidential executive order signed on November 12th, 2020 by President Donald Trump. Its stated goal is addressing, once again, executive order has finally gone into effect today. The prohibition came into effect on January 11, 2021. U.S. to go after those companies. This is a declaration of war. The remaining list of companies can be found on Wiki. This goes out to all the traders and the tinfoil hat guys alike. Executive order. Look it up. Elective January 11th, 2021. Alert. Intel updates. Within hours, the big media companies would be taken down. Executive order will go into effect that prohibits investments in Chinese military communist companies. Big media companies will be taken down exactly. Now, it was a declaration of war on big tech. On Wikipedia, there is a list of all big media channels that would be taken down. So go to Wikipedia and they'll show you the list of the big media channels that are going to be taken down from this. You see Twitter, you see Google, you see Facebook. You're not strong. You have no power. May well be why the Democrats are attacking Trump. Anyone involved in trading securities or derivative with Chinese companies controlled by military, basically all Chinese companies, will be in violation of 13959. Boom. Boom. We, the people, have been infiltrated by this communist insurrection. This China executive order is going to shut down Silicon Valley. All right. So you guys already got it, bro.
Yep.
What's up, Boxer Shark? What's going on, brother? Yeah, I just went over the executive order, my brother. If you're still with us, definitely. Don't worry about it if you're behind, brother. Don't worry about it. He says, whether they still do it or not, Trump signed executive order 24. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And this is exactly what it is. So it's all there. It's all there. You guys have your proof. What's up, Joe? Nancy Pelosi died? Joe, is this true? Oh, whoa. He says she's dead at 80. I hope you're kidding, but I'm gonna look this up. God, I hope this is true.
Let me guess. She died of natural causes.
I don't know. I mean, I don't see it here. It would have been all over the fucking place. Maybe he's joking. I don't know. But yeah, she hasn't been around for 2 days. God, I hope she's arrested. I really do hope she's arrested. Good morning to you, Joe.
Yeah, I don't know my phone. What's going on? It keeps locking up. But like watching that clip you just put, man. This is gonna be kind of funny tricky because you have Joe Biden is the elected president, and at the same time Trump is president. And if we go into a war, can you have a presidential exchange within the midst of a war?
Well, if he's coming up with charges and it's done in a military court, which will be because the fucking Supreme Court showed that they have no spine. Joe Biden is going to go to jail, especially if they uncover, because remember, he's also involved in the Hunter Biden scandal as well. He's in too many things, and even though they this is why Trump let them do all of this, because now those that elected him and certified, they're going to jail too. It's a big fraud. And I said it. That's right. I said fraud. You guys can come and fucking try to take my video down. I don't give a fuck, because that's exactly what it was, a fraud. So, gotta understand, there won't be a war, because Trump is going to be like, no, there's not going to be a war. These people, they're just going to be arrested. They're going to be stormed and cuffed. That's what's going to happen. And then he's just going to be sworn in. Notice, this is the big key right here, that game, and everyone else that I need you to pay attention to. He said, when asked, are you going to the Biden's inauguration? He came out and said, I'm not going to an inauguration. You know why? Because there won't be a Biden inauguration.
Yep. And what did the media do with that? The media says, well, he's rejecting Joe Biden as president of the United States. Right.
And so was 80 million Americans that voted.
Yeah. But here's the thing. The media are going in on that, and they're not even looking at anything else. Joe Biden is their elected president because that's what they're told.
Simple. Yeah, exactly. And on top of that, it was the press that called the election. It wasn't you know what I'm saying? And then, it's all this has just been strong armed, like that game said, like everyone else is saying. This has been strong armed. And if they let this go past, that means that we will never have a Republican president. We will never have anyone who wants to be independent like Trump was and just run for president. That'll never happen. Every president from here forth, will be Democratic. Will be swamp creatures.
Yeah. I think Trump would have ran as independent if he thought he could win that way.
Yeah, and he did.
He had to use one of the parties to get in.
No. Yeah. When he was sworn in, like when he was, then he had to pick a party, and he picked the Republicans. I'm telling you, look. There is a reason why they freaked out. There's a reason why they freaked out when he announced this 2016. Yeah. It's not because he wasn't with any party. No, it was because they know that he has no ties. This man cannot sell out. They cannot buy him. That's why they freaked the fuck out. They said, "Oh shit, Trump fucking won. We can't buy this dude. Wait, he's not going to follow orders. What if he comes out?" And right when he was at the debate and he told Clinton, even though he didn't act on it, he is now, but he told Clinton, "Oh, if I was running for president, I took the oath." He goes, "Yeah, if I won and I was I have you arrested.
You'd be in jail." Yeah.
Yep. From that day forth, everybody fucking panicked.
Yeah, and here's something that there's a video online. It's probably like 30 minutes long of people saying when he decided to run for, like when he was in the electoral vote in the state, probably like Donald Trump will never be president. There's like 100 people who have, who said that,
Yeah.
These are all people now who are cowering behind the frickin',
Yep. Hell yeah. What's up, Jeff? I see you. Good morning, my brother.
that's hilarious.
It is. It is. That game? Any insight?
Well, Donald Trump, he became a Republican because that was the easiest path to becoming president.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, he gathered a base, he found a base, he gathered, you know, he got support, he got momentum, and he became president. But that's exactly what I was talking about. He was never around these people. He don't know these people, man. He surrounded them, and he's putting people in position from hearsay and what he believed, but they really, you know, they're no good, and they never had his best interest. From all the way from the beginning, man, you could just count him down that he had to fire or that resigning that he got rid of.
Yep. And everybody was surprised why he got rid of a lot of motherfuckers from the FBI, why he got rid of some motherfuckers from the CIA and everywhere else. And then once people started seeing that, he gave them options. The guys that were working with him, he was like, "Look, I know you're dirty. You could resign, or you can get swept up when I do this." And what did they do? Most of them resigned. Most of them just left. Most of them said, "No, I'm gone."
Yeah, but he needed another 4 years, bro.
He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it.
You can't do it in 4 years, bro.
No,
especially coming from where he come from. His background wasn't that background.
Yeah, no, I hear you, but you got to understand this too. It takes a man of power to take down power. You know what I mean? And he had his 4 years. Those 4 years were the years of exposure. These 4 years that are coming up for this man, it's going to be setting the American way, the country, and every other country in the world, showing example, following us, and we're just gonna set the example, and things will be cleaned up. If they're not cleaned up, if he doesn't, and if they actually do manage to get away with this, then there will be a lot of insurrection. There will be a lot of fighting, a lot of wars. I mean, what they're doing now is very dangerous to the people. You're dividing a line, and it's going to be the Democrats and everybody who came over and left the Democrats to go over to the MAGA and the Republicans. What's going to happen here is you're going to have the Republicans and everybody going against in the streets. So we're going to have our own civil war in here, because these people are going to, just like I was telling my good friend John yesterday, you know, because he's like, you know, I don't think it's going to be bad because we're in Florida. I said, it doesn't matter. It's what's going to, you still have these fucking leftists out there in every state, even the red ones. They're going to try to impose their fucking wills on us. It's already happening. Like, if you're not wearing a mask, oh, why don't you have some motherfucker? Why don't you have a mask on? You should be putting your mask on. Who the fuck are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what I mean. Go ahead, Degin.
Well, that's where it's going to lead into the gun grab.
Right.
You know, they're gonna have to come for the guns, and that's going to cause some problems. But I, in my opinion, I think us as Americans have become so passive. I think most of them is just going to give them to them.
Yeah. Yep.
Know.
But the Patriots aren't.
The Patriots aren't. But you see that's no problem either, because if you're a patriot, let's just say if you're a black patriot, if you're African American, they already have a law saying that if you're black identity terrorist, now they calling the people terrorists, so they're gonna make laws to lock your ass up, and then the ones that fight back, they just get locked your ass up.
Yep, I agree. I
mean, so then your neighbor gonna tell on you.
right.
Excuse me, sir, my next door neighbor, he has a AR-15. He's got 357 Magnum. He's also got a S686. Could you please I'm feeling very unsafe. And my pronoun is he, she. You know, like, come on, bro.
Now, with all that being said, you're gonna have a remnant. You're gonna have a select few that's gonna fight.
Yep.
And what could happen is, throughout that select few that fight, you're gonna have some of the bandwagons that's gonna join. the fight. They want the cowards that gonna turn and become a man and then find some nuts and then they'll fight also. So it could be a turning point, but in the beginning, it's a lot of America, bro. It's a lot of lip talk, a lot of talk.
A lot of lip service. Yep. A lot of, especially coming from these fucking politicians. That's where the lip service was born. You know what I mean? The salesmen and shit, and talk a good game in order to take everything from you. Sort of like a Vince McMahon. I, for one, have taken a lot of wrestlers, and my man Pat Patterson, may he rest, used to fuck him in the ass, but I still was able to get over on him. Same thing. A lot of it's all there.
You ain't come and get my guns. I'ma die before you get I'ma die before you take my guns. You ain't.
Yeah, and let me tell you,
as soon as they pass that law, you gonna be the first bitch.
He's like, oh, you want
to gun off because because I'm gonna be real with you. Most people that have guns have them registered. Most people,
right?
Most people do it the right way. You have guns scattered, and then if they catch your ass with that scattered gun, that's gonna be more of a penalty. Yep. So you're gonna bitch out too. You're not gonna want no scattered gun. You don't want to have no part of no gun. And the people that have registered guns, they're gonna turn them things in, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They might let you have a long rifle with a muzzle, like a muzzle loaded single shot long rifle to go deer hunting for certain, if you have a certain license and whatever. But it's gonna be certain crazy shit, bro. But then they might take that too. You might just have to bow hunt.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, John with Star Wars Dad was telling me yesterday that there's a sheriff. I think it was in Florida, down here in Florida. He said that the moment that they try to come, whether it's CIA or FBI, or whatever the fuck, try to come and confiscate our guns, he's going to be standing at the state line and he's not letting them through to take anyone's guns away. And this is what a lot of the law enforcement that used to serve and our patriots, this is what they have been saying. Even when they try to mandate all that bullshit in New York, you had officers who were veterans who were actually saying, I'm not enforcing shit. I'm not knocking on nobody's door on Christmas or Thanksgiving. I'm not arresting anybody because you guys want to pass a fucking conspiracy theory over a fucking flu. See, this is more of what we need. And it's out there. It's out there. But what that game was saying, yeah, a lot of guys are gonna fold up. You can't take my guns. They got killed. But then all of a sudden, the moment they knock on the door, yes, we're here to confiscate your gun. No, you would take a sir, please. Oh, this gun? This one? Yeah, sure. Hold on, wait. I think I got one in the shed somewhere. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. That's exactly what's gonna happen. He's right. You're gonna have some motherfuckers that are gonna fold up and hide behind their titties.
Yeah, but you didn't take Johnny's gun. Go get you took my gun. Now you have to go take Johnny's gun.
Right.
Telling me they brother down the road. Oh, not Johnny got his gun.
Yeah.
So, if I can't have no gun, nobody having a gun. I'm telling on
everybody. Yeah, I have a Remington rifle. That's about it. It's a hunting gun.
Good.
That's about
it. Good.
That
shit'll hunt down some fucking some insurgents. Yeah. Fucking insurgency. It's all good, man. Like I said, man. Everything will fall in place. God is not going to abandon us. This is happening for a reason, right? We're already on the 13th. We have till the 20th. Things are unfolding day by day. I mean, Jesus Christ! Look at what we're hearing this morning. No sign of Pelosi for 2 days, and Mitch McConnell's talking about resigning. Wow, that's a pressure that these guys are facing, and they know it.
And all the pressure they put under Trump over the last 4 years, he's not wavered.
Yeah, he's just like,
as soon as he put pressure on them, and I mean proper pressure on them, now they seem to be like folding.
Yeah. They're all folding.
Showed you their character.
They're all folding, man. They're all folding. Now, I just want to thank my brother Brian for joining me, and also my brother Dead Game Boxing. You're welcome on the panel. Even when we speak boxing, I'll be coming back to boxing. That's another thing I want everybody to understand. All my fellow boxing heads, I will be coming back to boxing. The thing is that this is a bit more important. We have world events happening, And if we don't cover this, there just might not be any more boxing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this shit has to be covered. But before I go, I want to thank you and thank everybody on the chat. And I want to leave you guys with this here. Okay? God bless. Stay vigilant. And remember, gain knowledge to become more wise.
We have an army of digital soldiers. Because this was an insurgency, folks. This was run like an insurgency. This was irregular warfare at its finest in politics. We have what we call citizen journalists. Because the journalists that we have in our media did a disservice to themselves, actually more than they did to this country. They did a disservice to themselves because they displayed an arrogance that is unprecedented. And so the American people decided to take over the idea of information. They took over the idea of information. And they did it through social media. We have an army of digital soldiers. 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 We have an army of digital soldiers.